I'm Meg. I did the internship in London, EUSA, and I am a journalism major, Stratcom. It, for me, was the best of both worlds. I got to fulfill school credit, I got to have an internship, I got to study abroad, and I got to live in a place that mostly spoke English and I could travel elsewhere, so it was a really good starting point for me. Basically, I applied as I feel like most people would, and then I met with the person who would place with me for an internship, who is actually from London. And she asked me basically, as an interview would be, what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, what kind of possible career would you like to pursue. From there, I waited a couple weeks and then I got placed within an internship. I did feel prepared. I feel like I wasn't as scared as most students would be because I was going to a mostly English-speaking place. I was surprised by some customs when I got to London, but I do think that the study abroad office gave you ample documents and as well as the presentation to really help prepare me for that experience. I worked basically in the very middle of London, right off of Oxford Circus, which is where a lot of tourists go because there's a lot of big shopping there. But I worked in the PR advertising marketing agency, and mostly we worked for high-profile charity events. So it was a very small office, which at first I was kind of apprehensive about because I was like, I want to go to London and work in some big office. But it really gave me experience because it was smaller, that I didn't have before, and I really got to do a lot of hands-on stuff. Through that I got to work with Esquire in London and for the layout of their magazine for the event, as well as get to meet a couple celebrities through it. So it was definitely an eye-opening experience, and I want to go back this second. I lived in South Kensington in London, which is a very nice area. I would literally tell people who lived in London where I lived and they would be like, wow, that's really nice. So I lived in an apartment complex, but kind of the way it was set up was sort of like dorm setup. We each had like a roommate, one room, we had our own bathroom, a shower, toilet, and then we all kind of shared a community kitchen. From there, we were literally a 2-minute walk from the tube station, which was like a 10-minute ride to where I had to work. I got to go see a concert in Hyde Park for free, and it was the Kings of Leon, and it was amazing because it was like I didn't realize that they were from America, and I wasn't actually that big of a fan, but I left being a huge fan because like everyone around me, I wasn't expecting like British people to get like really rowdy, but they loved it, and it was like a really cool experience to see. I'd never seen an outdoor concert before, and everyone kind of was like really into it. I liked that a lot. The way our weeks worked was that we worked through Monday through Thursday. Friday we had kind of like an educational learn about customs and the environment of London, and then the rest of the weekend was ours. So actually 2 Fridays we went to Stonehenge, and the other Friday we went to Canterbury, so just to see other parts of London while we were there. I got to travel to Amsterdam, Paris, Ireland, and Barcelona. So there are ample opportunities. It's kind of short but sweet, but it was kind of nice because we kind of went it and did it, and it kind of gave us a little short, sweet version of each place we went. Short term, I would definitely say it's opened my. I'm from Colorado originally, and I came to Kansas not really knowing anyone. So I'm aware of getting out of my environment, but not to the extent of actually leaving, you know, the country I was born in and lived in all my life, and it really made me a much more independent person, where I feel like if I ever do go abroad I could do well there because I've been there before. And I guess long term I would love to go back. I would love to work in London or somewhere in Europe because it was such a great experience. Where are you going? Meg, London, England.